My first recollection was I was getting ready to leave my house to go to work, and the shaking of the earthquake happened, which lasted for what seemed to be an eternity, but probably was a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Very significant earthquake and crashing of around the house. We live up to about 100 foot above the sea on one of the sides of the mountains, and it was very terrifying. I was then in my car going to work and heard the radio. The radio stations were broadcasting straight away around landslides that had happened, and I thought, right, okay, I can't get to work. I'll turn around and go home, get up the hill again. And as I was driving back, the local radio station here, 93 KHJ, was broadcasting, and they were witnessing the tsunami coming up the harbour in Pungo Pungo, and they eventually went off air. They were in a 2-storey building, and the water came up just to the bottom of the 2-storey building, and their commentary was very graphic, and with cars floating by, and just absolute devastation and panic in the voices of the presenters. Well, eventually I got right back into Pungo Pungo, into the harbour, and had a look around there. The end of the harbour, it's just like a funnel. The waves came in, and it's Pungo Harbour, for those that know it, is just a huge, big indent into the island. It was the extinct caldera of a volcano, so it's a very, very deep harbour and a very long harbour. And the water was just coming through as almost like, not as a wave, but just a rising, like you would see in a swimming pool. The water was just rising up the harbour, and the end of the harbour copped the brunt of it. The water had nowhere to go. It just destroyed most of the buildings down the end of the harbour. The yachts and boats that were in the harbour just got picked up, and thrown all over the place. Buses got crashed over, cars. The generating power plant got flooded on the island. There's 2 tuna canneries, they got flooded, but many, many houses destroyed, businesses destroyed. It would look like a war zone. So I've lived a lot of my time in Perth and Western Australia, and have been through cyclones in the northwest of the state on many occasions as well. I've survived cyclones, and I would say the damage from the tsunami is more than I've seen through cyclones in the northwest.